Temperatures as we get through the upcoming weekend, warm from the low 80s today up into the middle 80s for tomorrow and Sunday. That is 15 to 20 degrees above normal for this point in the year. We get into next week, Monday, a forecast high of 86 degrees. The record is 87. That's set back in 2013. Tuesday arrives, 81, my forecast high. That's just shy of the record there, 83 degrees. That record was set back in 1973. Now we get through that big warm up, and then we have a little bit of a cool down by middle of next week. Cold front on the way. This brings us the chance for some rain. We haven't seen this in a while, a couple of weeks. We've seen only a few hundredths of an inch of rain so far this month. We've got a deficit of about an inch and a half, and we are going to pick some of that up, I think, as we get into next week. We do need it, and here's a look at where it's coming from. If we take a look off on the west coast, you will notice this stream of moisture that is moving into the state of California. This is an atmospheric river, quite literally that river of moisture in the upper levels of the atmosphere, bringing heavy rains to especially parts of Southern California. This is also a steep area of low pressure that is going to work to break down our ridge of high pressure as we get through the next few days, and eventually that works some moisture back into North Texas as we get into next week, middle of next week. So enjoy the dry time for now. Right now we sit at 76 degrees at DFW, dew point at 62. So that stick to the air this morning, that'll start to disappear by the afternoon. Things will feel pretty comfortable. Those winds out of the south sustained about 20 miles per hour. So today is a breezy day, and it'll be a little bit windy at times. This afternoon, here's a look at those forecast highs across the state. Low to middle 80s for North Texas. You get west of us, our western counties, and then up into the Panhandle, looking at highs in the 90s. Keep in mind, it is still mid-November. We are just well above average for this point in the year. Let's take a look at our rain outlook as we get into next week, because again, we are tracking that cold front that brings us the heavy showers Wednesday, Thursday especially. Latest precipitation forecast brings in 1.5 to 4 inches of rain, those higher pockets in our northeastern counties. And here's when it arrives. Wednesday afternoon especially, we start to pick that up. Gets heavier overnight and into Thursday. That's that cold front sweeping on through. Starts to clear things up as we get into the end of next week, and eventually those temperatures will cool off as a result. Here's how that looks. 80s through the weekend and next week. Very warm Monday. Low 80s Tuesday. An isolated shower chance there, but those better chances as we head Wednesday into Thursday.